And I started thinking about wealthy people, rich people, and the differences between them. The first thing that you can honestly say, there's an illusion of something. There's an illusion of happiness that comes with this idea that if I get a large amount of wealth, I'm going to be super happy. And I think that's something that a lot of Muslims kind of realize. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us clearly, فَلَا تَغُرَّنَّكُمُ الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا. Don't be fooled by the life of this world.
I read a quote that said, everybody knows that money is not the root of all happiness, but everybody wants to find out for themselves.
Yeah, that's so true. That is so true. And so that's like presenting a life. And then you've got people who you really admire. Why do you admire them? You admire them because of the fact that Allah's opened them a door for khair with what they have. Allah has given them, and they are someone that you're allowed to be jealous of. You know the hadith, there's no jealousy except for two people. The one is the person who's been given wealth and he spends it all day and all night, and he's sadaqat. And one is the person who's been given knowledge, and that person, not only do they act upon that knowledge, but they share that knowledge with others, they spread it, they practice it. So I think that the idea of somebody, Allah has given them a blessing and they're not craving it. They've been given this blessing and they're using it for good. That's a beautiful thing. And that's like having a rich person who is dreaming of being righteous. Yani, Allahumma barik, that is beautiful. And you've got a person who is trying to find khair in what Allah has given them. Can you really have a righteous person dreaming of being rich based on that hadith, the hadith of the two hungry wolves? Can you really have somebody who is a person who is in the deen and they haven't maybe been given as much of the dunya as they would like, and they're craving and dreaming every night, not of how they can get closer to Allah, but how they can get a certain type of car or a certain type of lifestyle? Then this starts getting pushed by some students of knowledge as well. You know, people, maybe for example, Allah blesses them with some khair, and then they try to present to people that you can have both, or you can crave both. But reality is you really can't. So for me, I think it's a beautiful thing for someone to have wealth and the dunya that Allah has given them, and even better if it's through their hard work, and that person is striving to do something good with it and come close to Allah. But I really struggle to see someone who hasn't been given it, and that person is not only distancing themselves from Allah to a certain extent, but also now dreaming of something that's not even theirs, like dreaming of having something, craving it, and maybe not even necessarily working for it either. A lot of the time, not even necessarily no hard work involved, just a lot of this idea of lying on the bed and dreaming of things, and it hurts your religion a lot.